welcome to more Somnium Files. We're very EP here. Oh yeah, it is that today. I keep forgetting.
Did you not say, did you not give a call to your dad?
My relationship with my dad is strained.
I see.
My relationships are complex. Delta.
Kinda?
God damn.
What do I think of AI? None of these options here have my actual thought, but I'm going to restrict it. Burn it. But I'm going to go with how I feel about the AI in this game. The prospect of an actual intelligence that is just artificial in nature. Like Data from Star Trek. That kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
So, amazing.
Not really.
Oh yeah, what happened? We
finished Ryuki's route.
Insomnium.
A ball is what it looks like, but it's actually a mysterious organism that flew down from outer space. Now that's scary. Oh, it's a massive skateboard wheel. Well, looking closer, it's a red lantern.
It does look like a skateboard wheel.
I will shine a light on this case, is what I was going to say, but I decided against it. Did you know that fugitive can mean a person running from the law? And also how color changes due to light in the atmosphere?
I did not know that.
I'll bully that balloon, is what I was going to say, but I decided against it. There are a bunch of bags on grid-shaped racks. Scary lanterns.
What are
You
those
used to say
bags?
that all the time. Well, I mean, this vantage point has us close to them for the first time in ever, so we can see
look
that
like
they're full of...
cars.
Yeah, they look like toy cars. Posters, ads, and flyers cover the wall. What exactly does "don't have a cat" mean?
It means don't have a
Are
cat.
they Hot Wheels?
I think so.
It looks
Or
like
are they
stickers,
dinkies?
honestly.
A chain of origami rings.
I mean, considering Boss was like a rally girl in RC car rallies, it makes sense why she has a bunch of little dinky cars.
Yeah. There's actually a cricket inside that potted plant. Iba brought it in secret. She really loves insects. I hope Boss never finds out. I used to read that a lot when I was younger. That manga magazine.
Ribbon?
Is there a manga magazine called Ribbon? Never heard of it.
All I know is like Shonen
That's
Jump.
Ma's grave.
That's it.
Ma? From the host club?
Yup. I dug him that grave after he canceled on me last minute.
That doesn't sound like a joke. I want a drink.
You're only 18, so no.
Hi, Suki. Isn't the drinking age 18 in Japan?
Then I'll partake.
Yes.
And you're 12.
Oh no, 20 actually.
I figured it was
Hold up,
around
Iva.
20.
Can you even drink?
Oh, I feel like I remember seeing some media say it's 18 and some say it's 20. It might have changed over the years, actually.
Possibly.
I'm gonna look this up.
Also, the thing about Iba's age is reminding me a bit of Perfect Cell from DBZ Abridged.
Yes, I remember that.
I'm 6!
Oh god, can I just get worded? I looked it up. The
You know
legal
about
drinking
that
age in Japan is 20 years old.
Okay. It might have been different earlier.
Yeah, we've talked a few times.
Why can't I eat just the toppings?
Boss's friend, Mario.
Why are volleyballs colored like that?
They color them like a crazy person's website.
Hey! You
Why
turn
did you
over
take
the
offense
rug.
to that?
There's a BL manga hidden under it. Because that's how I'd color a website.
Black and white.
No, that's the soccer
No
ball.
shame in
There's the
reading-
volleyball, which is blue and yellow.
No
The
shame in reading
the sweetest
boys
colors.
love manga. You can enjoy boys love girl or
What's your
girls love
favorite
manga
showcase?
no matter what your sexual orientation is.
Yeah, exactly.
I like the gold one and the one with the stud on it.
Yeah, I can see that.
I'm getting
Why is there
feedback
a
from
big
somewhere.
catch flag here?
You don't get it? The criminals we arrest are our biggest catches.
Where do I keep getting feedback? Am I going crazy?
It's Suki's mic.
Give me a moment.
Thank you. I thought I was going insane.
It's fine. We're just doing our obligatory check of everything in Boss's
Why
room.
do we call pumpkins Jack?
Yeah, he could be Bill.
You two get along well.
I know I'm kind of anal about it, but it's just like feedback noises drive me nuts.
Is it why?
Oops.
I'd be a lot less anal about
Isn't-
not fixing
could
the
you find
end
me
if
one
it
of
wasn't
those
for the
yellow
fact that my
packets?
computer and all technology hates me. Is this better?
Yeah,
I would love
I-
to
I
make
like it so far.
I think so.
It's about as good as can be expected. Don't worry about it.
There was a murder at
you can always
Spur
up
a
your
long
mic
time ago.
sensitivity.
The culprit's name was...
That would cause the opposite problem.
Yeah, you
No,
would
don't
want
say
to
it.
lower it.
Spoilers.
No, if he upped his mic,
Mizuki, I've got it.
oh, I see what you're saying. I got it backwards.
When you square the hypotenuse of a triangle, you get the sum of the squares of the other two sides.
Yes, boss. Thank you for figuring out something that ancient Greeks knew.
That is the Pythagorean theorem.
So.
Sine,
what?
cosine, tangent.
Coca-Cola.
So Zeta slow.
Some horses can always hear their owners approaching.
If there are a lot of fish in the sea, why am I drowning?
Possibly is the
There,
only one
there.
out of the 5 of us who hasn't played that game.
Yeah,
Wait, who has it?
I should force him
hasn't
to play
played
it
it?
Which
sometime.
game?
Taze. The World Ends With You.
What the hell are you doing?
Oh,
Those guys belong to Lemniscate, right?
Good ass game.
I was hoping
Everyone
a
should play it at
certain
least once.
someone might arrange a meeting.
Iva, let's get out of here. We've got a case to solve.
Hey, come on! It looks like an old map, but I changed it recently. This one shows the Belt Transit System, the BTS.
Isn't that copyrighted?
Huh? What do you mean?
BTS, Lamau.
A mask. Reminds me of the masked woman. Who was she anyway?
That reminds me of Iris for some reason. I hope that girl is doing okay.
Iris's condition is cured. Don't jinx it.
Boss, I know what you meant to end by that, but also at the same time, Iris was never okay.
Wow.
Her health problem has been fixed.
Yes, exactly.
Hey, Mizuki. You ever get your boyfriend that hard?
No?
You don't even have a boyfriend.
Even if I did, I wouldn't.
Why could I feel like I could see Mizuki as bi?
Probably.
This game is by.
Except
Okay.
Date.
Dante is definitely by.
That.
I'm over here.
ah.
What's your body made out of?
Body?
The rubbery part of you. That's not the eyeball.
Oh, this? I believe it is made from seaweed extract of some kind. In a predicament, you can eat it.
Oops, skipped some text there.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
just
I
a
mean,
dot, dot, dot.
seaweed, you can eat seaweed, and seaweed extract is helps to make ice cream.
I did not know
Looking
that.
at.
Why do you ask?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it obvious what I'm looking at?
You're looking at the balloons.
I'm Mizuki Date, formerly Okiura. I'm a senior at Sekiba High. I'm 18. I run a company and I'm a sinker at Abyss. Recently, I've been worried that my lifestyle is making my skin break out and I'm putting on weight. And since I run into so many low-life criminals, it's really
Wow,
been
I just
affecting me.
realized her Abyss uniform is basically her Sakura High outfit, but with a jacket.
Yeah.
Yep.
She just slapped a high vis vest over it and called it good.
You seem tired. Don't push yourself too hard.
Who's that?
Who is this cutie? Her cuteness is gonna make my eyes pop out of their sockets.
Your eye is already popped out.
No one ever compliments me, so I had to do it myself. But in all
You know,
seriousness,
I find it
might
kind of
just be the
funny that,
prettiest
you
girl
know,
on the
when we
planet.
first meet Mizuki, like in the original game, she's depicted as this precocious child who knows a lot more than her, like, who's a lot smarter than her age, is fucking built different, is basically the straight man to Date's funny guy, but here you can see she is just as goofy as Date can be.
Yeah.
Why is it I can't seem to find any decent men?
Because you've rejected every man that's come close to you?
Because they're all pushy, basic bros. That's enough, Iba. You can close it.
Why do I feel like in order to, like, Mizuki would make it a thing, like, okay, if you want to date me, you're gonna have to beat me into, like, an arm wrestling contest or something.
She's gonna be single the rest of her life if she does that.
If you want
Yeah.
if you want to date me, you will have to beat me in Mortal Kombat.
Rest in peace, everyone.
Am I talking about the video game or actual combat? That's for you to find out.
Yes.
Yep. Sounds about right.
Is Ryuki okay?
He was carried to the medical office last night. After a day's rest, he gathered himself and headed home.
I'm guessing he's drinking again.
Should we use GPS?
No, it's fine. I won't get anything useful from him right now.
Ryuki is currently on leave. After the explosion 6 years ago, he just needs more time.
On leave for 6 years?
Jesus.
Dude's basically fired.
Yeah, that's not leave. That's unemployed.
I'd like to have him help with the investigation, but I don't want to put that pressure on him right now.
This
That
dude's
is-
liver must be destroyed.
How very appropriate for the representation to be for the cop paid unemployment.
About.
About the corpse at the stadium.
You heard about the DNA results, right?
Yeah, Peter told me last night.
The DNA extracted from Jin's right half 6 years ago. The base sequence was an exact match with the left half that was found. A 100% match. They definitely belong to the same person.
But how is that possible?
How late were you out drinking last night?
Wait, how did you know?
Peter told me.
Running his mouth. I'm gonna cut his pay.
You're getting old. You should stop cruising bars.
Could you not sound like my daughter?
Daughter?
You have a daughter?
Well, yeah.
I had no idea you had an illegitimate daughter.
She's not illegitimate. It's not like a secret or anything. It's just no one ever asked. Okay, that's enough digging into my private life for the day.
Syncing without permission.
Oh, so
Yeah, boss
you
definitely gives off
understand
that
you did it
single
without
mom
my
energy.
permission.
You said you'd let me handle it.
And
Whoops. I don't know why it keeps double tapping.
And I also said not to do anything dangerous.
But I did find a lead.
What about the masked woman?
Masked woman?
The shady chick who tried to shoot me with a gun.
Oh, her. We're looking into her based on what Iva recorded. But we haven't found anything yet. No witness statements either.
Maybe she's with Terror.
Why would you think that?
Well, she looked like a bad guy.
As a police officer, you should refrain from judging by appearances.
You shot at us.
Hey, Mizuki. Aren't you forgetting something?
Huh? Was it?
That's exactly what I'm talking about. I'm your superior. You should be more respectful when talking to me.
Oh, yeah, my bad. Sir, yes, sir. Aye, aye, sir. I'll be careful, boss lady.
Teenagers.
So, what are you going to do now, Mizuki?
I think I'm gonna head to the stadium. There might be some leads that only I can find.
Sounds good. But, as I said before, don't push yourself too hard.
Yeah.
Respectful.
Roger that, Sergeant.
Sheesh.
About
All right.
Dahlia Boat.
Dahlia Boat, huh? But what does that get us exactly?
Is that a reference to anything, or is it just a random ass name they decided to make?
If it's a reference, I'm not familiar with it.
Me
I did
neither.
not find anything that connects
I
that
don't
name.
think it's a
Rose
reference.
There's gotta be some kind of hidden meaning. Ryuki would know.
You can't assume that, Mizuki. I checked the sync log this morning and something is definitely off. We know Ryuki isn't mentally stable right now. A person's memory can be wrong at times, especially after trauma or mental disturbance.
So we can't assume anything we got from Ryuki is the truth?
Boss is correct. There is no guarantee that what is experienced in Somnium is exactly what that person saw.
Yeah, but it isn't completely random either. The person being synced had to have experienced something that made their somnium that way.
True, but
Listen, it's just best that you don't put too much stock into what Ryuki says right now.
Bro's been through a lot of shit, and can you
To
blame him?
the stadium. Okay. Oh, yeah!
Yeah, she gets
She
a scooter.
doesn't. Yeah, she does. She can't drive yet, so she uses a scooter, just like in Persona 4 Golden.
Ride the shooting star.
The body's been taken away.
of course, the winter cold may help, but the body would still naturally decompose if left unattended. They also needed to
Yeah, and it
perform
would
an
probably
autopsy.
gotten wet from the snow, and water just makes bodies decompose faster, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
I just wish I could have examined it.
This
a
is
little
why
more.
drowned corpses are the worst.
Why not use my function?
And why mummies aren't that bad.
What function?
This is not your first crime scene. You have done this many times before.
Yeah, who knew that removing all the body's squishy, wet organs and drying it out actually helps preservation.
Okay, let's move on.
Indeed.
But please do your thing.
Someone doesn't like mummies.
I don't like it going that
I
explicit.
am replaying the scene from
Fair
when
enough.
the body was found. I have scanned from edge to edge for this recreation.
I really can't get used to this. It's like going back in time. But
Gonna go
I
back
thought I
in
remembered
time.
officers being around.
Oh, right. This would be your first time seeing the scene this way. When creating a VR space for an investigation, irrelevant information is not replicated.
Got it.
Now, let us begin. The point I am most curious about is,
How the body was carried over there.
as I previously stated, no footprints were found at the scene. Let us focus our investigation on that fact first.
These entire sequences just make me think of Ace Attorney Investigations too.
Yeah. So, here's my question. So, it's a VR replication that I'm walking around in. How am I not walking into the other people here?
Don't worry
They,
about it.
all in your
they
mind.
just get out of your way.
They're like, what? It's like, Mizuki-san, what are you doing just walking into everyone?
The answer is
right.
that Aiba
How
very
far is it
expertly
from the corner of the
keeps walking
seats
in
to
place.
the middle of the center circle?
Approximately 190 to 220 feet.
Could the body have been thrown from the bleachers?
Pardon?
That would explain how the body got there with no footprints.
Yeah,
Come
no.
on.
You would have to
There is
yeet
so
that
much wrong with
real. You would have to yeet that really hard.
Yeah.
You would have to be Mizuki.
Yes.
Okay, Shad. I mean, the movement being merely mental is an explanation, but I do like the thought that whenever Ryuki was going around doing crime scenes, acting out the murder and all that, anyone could have seen him just doing that in a public park.
No,
It's funny
instead
that
what's
way.
happening is it is all mental, but he has to do the same poses that he does for wing sinking the entire time.
What do you mean? The record for the hammer throw is 284 feet.
The hammer is 16 pounds. The body in question is indeed cut in half, but it still must weigh more than that.
Yeah, it's probably at least 100 pounds.
Maybe they used a catapult.
So that is completely impossible. The state of the body excludes that possibility.
I remember in physics when we made our own catapults and had to calculate the arcs of shit. Good times.
Of bodies?
How many legs do I like? 6. Why is that loving?
That's more to love.
What if we
I mean,
used
you
a
would know.
catapult? Soccer goal. It's a display board showing lap times. It's the halfway line for soccer. There's something shiny here, but I can't check it.
Maybe try a different
Every time I see this,
mode.
it hits me that this is really Jin
I'll do so
fluid.
once I check all the other stuff.
It's crazy that the other half of his body was found 6 years later.
The cause of death was the body becoming severed in two. He was cut at a molecular level, identical to the right half that was found 6 years ago. The culprit is most likely terror.
And no other damage to the body besides being cut in half, right?
None.
Nothing like falling from a great height?
Impossible. If that had happened, there
There's
would be
something
signs
about the
impact
faces of the
damage to
people who are
body.
cut in half that just don't look right to me.
They look like a
Well, yeah,
statue.
because they're dead.
Yeah, exactly.
It racks up the uncanny valley points because it's literally a corpse.
Shad, I think so.
Yeah, it seems likely that it is.
The melted snow has wet the grass, but there are no footprints.
I think that's everything we can look at.
His bone structure is standard. Nothing has been done to his face, nor his body.
So you're saying
There is no evidence of plastic surgery.
it's Jin for sure. What's this? Hey, look at the halfway line. It's hard to tell because of the white chalk, but
I see slight grooves in the ground with the X-ray mode. Is this a tire tread?
a bike maybe.
If that were the case, we would see evidence of 2 overlapping tire treads.
They clearly used a unicycle.
Yes.
But there is only the one.
They'd have to have
So
amazing
something
balance.
with one wheel. This tire track. It looks familiar. There's something in the grass.
It appears to be a screw.
The grass was so long you couldn't see it with the naked eye. The temperature is a little lower here. It's like something spilled.
This is related to specific heat capacity.
What's that?
Basically, it is how easily something heats up or cools down. Something that heats up and cools down easily has a low specific heat capacity.
So I have a low specific heat capacity.
You have the opposite. Anyway, as you can see, the
Yeah, I have a
melted snow
high
has
specific
caused
heat
water to
capacity
begin to
because it
cool.
takes me a long ass time to get warm.
Yes, Suki, Shad's right. There's still a little bit of feedback coming through.
However, whatever liquid spilled here has a lower specific heat capacity than water, so you perceive it as being colder.
Any idea on what it could be?
Analysis complete. It is an oil used for lubricating machines.
Machine oil, huh?
Oh, what's his face robot?
You're thinking of Shoma.
Shoma, yes.
That should complete the investigation. Using the evidence we found, we can replay Terror's actions.
How did Terror move the body to where it was found? That's what we need to figure out.
Let us begin.
How is the body carried without leaving footprints?
We should consider how exactly it was carried.
How the corpse ended up where it did.
Yes.
Let's see.
Is it any better?
We'll find
so
out when
far.
the game audio plays. Over soccer field.
There was no additional damage to the body. If it was dropped from above or thrown from somewhere, that wouldn't be the case.
Correct. Now consider the lack of footprints.
There were no footprints. But we did find other prints, right?
What specifically?
Right here, on the halfway line. You see the tire track?
Something with one wheel was used to carry the body.
Something with just one wheel made this track.
What was it?
Spinny ring thing.
Spinny ring thing.
No, I'm gonna say robot.
I think it was a robot. The screw we found in the grass. And the machine oil? You have to think they're connected.
Perhaps a one-wheeled robot, but we cannot conclude that it was a robot based on this evidence alone.
I guess not. But those tire marks looked familiar.
Let us imagine it was a mono-wheel robot.
Why does she have a propeller coming out of her head?
I don't know, but it's adorable.
And it carried the body along the halfway line.
Yeah.
Let us begin recording.
Huh? Recording?
Okay, Miss Star in the Making. I am the director/cameraman, Aiba Kurosawa.
Kurosawa?
Do you make samurai films?
You don't know Kurosawa?
Oh, right!
Why does that name sound familiar to me?
Because he
He
made,
made-
a lot of...
Very famous samurai films like The Magnificent Seven.
I am going
You're
to start
thinking
rolling
of the
soon, so please
Seven
show me your
Samurai.
best acting.
Am I?
Yes, because the Magnificent Seven was based off of the Seven Samurai.
Isn't the Seven Samurai the fucking Yu-Gi-Oh archetype?
I'm sure that's based off it.
It's an
Oh,
old
yeah,
film,
yeah.
so...
The screenplay credited to William Roberts is a remake in Old West style of Akira Kurosawa's 1954 Japanese film Seven Samurai.
Yep, knew it.
Hold on. I don't even know what this is.
No talking back to your director. You're an actress.
I'm a police officer.
That is basically the same thing. For both jobs, you need to show some skin.
What?
No, you do not?
Okay, Harvey Weinstein.
Also, Shad is correct. It was... His name's dropped concerning samurai films in the song 1 Week.
Neither job requires showing skin.
Enough
Fun
worrying
fact.
about the
That
little
one-
details.
Fun fact,
Yep.
I know that exclusively because of Neil Cicerega mashups.
Yeah,
1 week's the song that's like 1 week since you looked at me, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I loved that album back in the day. Sadly, they've fallen off a cliff.
You simply need to play the
What-
part of terror.
What do you mean by falling off a cliff?
They had a recently where they were going off about like cancel culture and woke people, and I felt so disappointed.
Oh, Omega
Literally,
cringe.
the only reason I remember that song in any capacity is because of the stupid fucking rearrange that the English version of the Digimon movie made for it.
Huh.
Let us begin. Ready? Action!
My name
Action?
is
What is this?
Terror. 'Twas I who cut Jin in half. Now I shall carry this corpse to the center of the pitch.
Oh, this is some superb acting. So, how are you going to accomplish that?
Brother!
Using this. I'll use this robot remotely and... this is hard.
I'm trying to imagine Terror going, oh, this
Things
is hard.
look dicey there, but I got it back. Whew. I did it.
Okay, now have it reverse exactly the same route that you took on the way there. Stumbles and all.
Cut! Wonderful. Great! I especially liked the performance of your eyes. You have the eyes of someone who has actually killed a man before.
She might have.
Can you not
She might have.
say that, please? Anyway, this robot.
Look, all I did was send him over the horizon. He might have died. Might have just team rocketed. We don't know.
And we don't care.
That is what I told the court, in any
You were
case.
thinking the same thing, huh?
Yes, I saw it before as well.
Shoma's one-wheeled robot.
Do you recall
does
the
that
grooves on that tire?
Thing in Japanese say.
I have no idea. I can't
I would
read
not be
kanji.
surprised if it just says. I would not be surprised if it just says robot.
Like, I learned a tiny bit of Japanese, but like, I was struggling enough with hiragana and katakana. Though, I've said this before, but after my experiences with Tunic, there is a part of me that wants to give learning Japanese a try again, because dang it, if I can learn a fictional, made-up language, I can learn a real one.
But it just can't be. Shoma can't be Terror.
Though, the thought of learning kanji still terrifies me. There are so many.
Despite the circumstances, the possibility is not zero.
No way.
The best thing to do is confirm with him directly.
Where is Shoma?
Unknown.
Really?
I cannot locate his GPS signal. His smartphone is either off or somewhere with no reception.
So sending a Nile message is pointless too. Guess we have no choice but to look for him. Where could Shoma be?
Naturally, we should head to the Enda residence. There is also a high likelihood of him being at Ramen or Matsushita Diner.
I think I've seen him testing his robot at Yoyagi Park too.
While not directly related to Shoma, there are records of Jin Furue being hospitalized at Central Hospital.
Maybe we can ask about Jin too.
We should also head to Sekiba High.
That's where the second body in the HB case was found.
Where should we go first?
So, Special Investigator Quick Claw, where are we headed?
I'm a little shocked that the prospects of where to go to find Shoma, the roof, was not mentioned.
Oh, you mean the rooftop,
Or
the rooftop
his house.
amusement park?
I mean, there's a part of me that would expect to find him at the Ferris wheel more than to find him at his house.
Maybe we have
That's
to
fair.
go to all the other places first, and then that unlocks.
Possibly. Nyum.
Looks like Shoma isn't here.
Hey, Mizuki. What are you
Oh.
doing in the Kotatsu?
his
Potatsos are
house. I'm
perfect on a
done.
cold day. They make you really sleepy.
You do realize
I
this
want a
is breaking and entering.
kotatsu.
It's fine. When I was here before, Shoma said I could just come in any time.
I believe that kind of sentimentality has worn off in the modern age. Anyway, let us search.
Yeah, let's look for oranges.
No, the one-wheeled robot.
Oranges.
We need to check if it was Shoma's robot that carried the corpse.
What are those like super sweet oranges?
Clementines? Those are the ones I like.
I think the Satsuma oranges are the ones that are used to make mandarin oranges, so it might be that one.
I'm thinking of like the little cutie oranges that you can get at grocery
Yeah, those
stores.
are like clementines or mandarin oranges.
Yeah, those are
I feel
clementines.
like I like those.
I get those all the time. They're very good
He
if you
really
chill them in the
does.
refrigerator. Like, oh my god,
You know,
they're
one of these days I
refreshing
should
and
just
sweet
fucking...
and easy to peel.
One of these days I should just like get a fucking orange, peel it, and just shove orange slices in my mouth and be like, fuck it, let's see if I'll like it.
Wait, have you never had oranges?
I have?
I mean,
Just not that many slices.
yeah, I can't imagine not having a whole orange if I'm having oranges. Usually I grab 2 of those clementines.
I don't really eat oranges. Citrus isn't my biggest thing. I'm fine with lemon and lime, though. And I liked blood oranges, so...
Key lime.
You might like clementines. They have a stronger flavor. If your prior experience with those big navel oranges, that might explain why you're not that big a fan of them. Those are both huge and don't have a lot of flavor to them.
Look,
Well, I think it's
I'm
because
gonna-
also my brother, when growing up, well, he still drinks he and my dad still drink orange juice, and it's just like, I'm put off by orange juice.
I'm gonna reiterate that I genuinely think your assessment of you are not a big citrus person is mistaken, primarily because your association with citrus is one, primarily based on it being related to oranges, and 2, for the longest time you thought pineapples were a citrus.
They're not?
No.
Yeah, I think if you like lemons and limes and might potentially like oranges, I think it's fair to say that you like citrus, because those are the main citruses.
Yeah, I'd probably say I'm neutral. I just don't like pineapples.
That's not citrus.
Well, again, pineapples are not a citrus.
Imagine eating fruit. Couldn't be me.
I've been trying to have more things that are healthy for me.
That reminds me, we have a thing of blackberries.
Oh,
that
right.
we need to eat.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, blackberries.
He's the manager at the fried chicken shop that Adara works at.
Oh, I'm grabbing fried chicken
That's-
tomorrow.
That's ironic.
That is a peculiar situation.
Please be careful and please be careful with how you throw it away.
I will. I have a plan.
Okay.
I do like blackberries.
No one buys phones anymore.
What?
That was a bad joke. BlackBerry phones.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
There's something nice about older style phones. Like, sure, I can't play games on them. Well, not any modern games anyway.
Hey, my name is Penny Ben. Nice to
The
meet you.
only mobile game I will ever install on my phone ever is Pixel Dungeon.
Yeah, meanwhile, I play a lot of mobile games.
I just use mine for Discord, looking up like the weather and shit, and Safari, that's it.
I used to play mobile games. I forbid myself from doing that ever again because very much not acceptable for me to do on a health level.
Yeah, I decided to stop playing gachas after being burned a couple times, but I still play quite a lot of Pokemon Go.
Oh, which you
This
got
thing
burned by
talks?
gachas? What?
Yeah, I got invested in them. Like, you know, really wanting to see the characters and where the story is going, and then it's like, well, end of service! And I'm like, fucking really?
Did you get fucked by Dragalia Lost shutting down?
Yes,
Yes.
he did. And World Flipper.
Yes.
Yeah,
Strange name,
yeah,
too.
fair.
I was disappointed when Shrine 9 went out. But I'm still fine with Honkai Star Rail, so just spending in moderation is all you can do.
Yeah, like, I'm wishing all the best for fans of Honkai Star Rail, but, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Shad brings up a point. I hopped into Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, but I hopped into it like a month before end of service was announced.
Yeah.
I swear I'm fucking cursed. Do not ask me to play the mobile game that you're interested in.
Apparently the new hotness with furries is Zenless Zone Zero. I have no idea what it's about other than there's a bunch of cute furries that naturally have a bunch of porn made of them. And
Yeah.
I forgot.
It's adjacent to Honkai Star Rail and Genshin Impact.
Yeah.
They're made by Hoi.
Yeah, same group. Which, I mean, probably speaks well for it because they're going strong, and potentially Hoyo isn't going to drop things at the drop of a hat. I'm still not going to touch it because at this point I think I'm cursed, and I'm wishing the best for fans of those games.
Thank you, please. I want to see how Emporius ends, goddammit.
To be fair, if it's probably for the better that you don't in terms of, like, health and also time and restraint purposes.
I'm not sure what you mean on health. As far as time and restraint purposes, I generally don't play mobile games when I'm at home. It is purely something that I do when I'm out and about in situations where I would otherwise just be sitting there bored. So it doesn't take away from my time it doesn't add to the time it takes me to go through other games. And, you know, I always do so responsibly. I'm not about to do so when I should be paying attention to things.
It has 2 legs.
Yeah, I don't have any mobile, like actual mobile games on my phone. I just play them at home on my computer.
See, yeah, we are completely opposite in that regard. If I'm at home, I'm gonna play something that I can only play at home. Do I like insects? Tasty.
Okay. We need to start looking these up.
Oh, you mean the questions?
Yeah.
And besides, true gamers do not play mobile games.
Okay, thank you, Birdly.
I'm sure that is a comparison that Chloe is very pleased with.
I'm still so miffed that one of my close friends has just straight up decided he's not playing Deltarune entirely because Birdly pisses him off.
It's said that she danced with her bare breasts swinging about to entrance Amaterasu.
I mean, he likes birds, and the only bird in the game is, well, Birdly. So it's understandable. But also, Grump.
I wouldn't call that understandable.
Yeah,
but also, let's not talk about it because we have somebody here who hasn't played the game yet.
No, I guess you don't have a whole lot to swing.
You don't either. Oh, it's a picture of Mizuki.
You?
A lucky face. It's a poem that was probably written by Komeiji. There's a cute protrusion on top. Okay, is it in the Kotatsu?
Hey, Herb, don't look.
Who are you talking to? You're the one who peeked.
Oh,
She's
that's
got
her
the
hands! I thought that was, like, supposed to be the upper part of her legs, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure the upper part of your thigh bone does not look like that. And correct, it
I thought
does
those
not.
were her veins.
No, those are bones. Okay, is it in the dresser?
Could it be hidden in here?
It wouldn't fit.
No one-wheeled robot in here. It was in here before. We couldn't find the robot anywhere.
And no other leads.
Yeah, no oranges either.
Who cares about the oranges?
I do.
In any
I'm getting
case,
hungry
we
again.
have no time to waste. Let's head elsewhere.
I have a bowl of peanuts here for if I get hungry.
It's so cold outside.
You also have cold
Shelled or
pizza.
unshelled?
Picked that
I do
outfit.
have cold pizza, but it is all the way over in the fridge. I'll have that after
Yup.
stream.
You have 3 slices of it remaining, by the way.
God damn it.
What kind of
I
pizza is
had
it?
one,
I
okay?
know.
Let's get going.
Is it just plain ass cheese
Hey,
pizza?
now.
Pepperoni with
Yeah,
stuffed
plain ass
crust.
pepperoni.
I should get stuffed crust because I feel like I'd like it.
Do you like cheese?
Yes.
And
Then
yes.
You would love stuffed
I love
crust.
mozzarella sticks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm amazed that you've never gotten stuffed crust before now.
I might have when I was young, but I don't
Name?
remember.
Shad, I feel like red chili flakes on any pizza go really good.
I like
Oh
when
man.
red chili flakes and like some extra like pecorino romano cheese.
What are you doing
Real
here?
good for toppings.
Have you seen
My personal favorite when it comes to pizza toppings are chicken, roasted garlic, and mushrooms.
Ooh, that sounds good.
I do really like mushrooms.
Mushrooms are very
I like
good.
I like mushroom sausage. I like mushroom. I usually like mushroom and sausage pizza, but I also like Greek pizza.
I'm
Yeah.
also a fan of the standard supreme pizza.
Yeah, I
can-
like
I'll
everything on a
eat any
supreme
pizza.
except for the olives.
I'll pretty much eat any pizza. Yeah, but no olives on. I don't like olives. Too salty.
No, I haven't seen him here.
What about you, Guinea?
I haven't seen him recently.
I see.
Gen knows about Shoma. Before the incident 6 years ago, Shoma frequented this place. His father must have brought him here.
I guess you might say there's an elephant in the rome.
Wow, that was remarkably unfunny.
I should
That
whip that out.
delivery.
I should whip that out any time my dad makes a terrible joke at the dinner table. Wow, that was a remarkably unfunny.
I mean, you can, but that might be a bit cruel.
Yeah. Don't hurt your dad's feelings.
Yeah.
He makes bad puns because he knows I dislike them because he likes to get a rise out of me. I think he'd be
Okay,
fine.
if he's looking for a rise, then yes, absolutely go for it.
Mizuki, look. It's a Hispella testacea. Yay! Go, little Hispella testacea.
I love Ima's little insect fascination.
How did she spell it?
Can you see? Is it in the log?
Yeah.
Oh. If you're wondering what she was referring to, she's referring to leaf beetles.
Understandable.
Hey, Iba, can you do that thing?
Fine. But just once, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Hello. I'm Drumaimon.
I see.
What's with that weak reaction?
What?
Is that a reference to Yokai Watch, or am I just crazy?
Doraemon.
Oh.
Yeah, you've probably seen other references to Doraemon in the past. It's one of the most popular franchises in Japan.
Monokuma
Is it with, like, the blue-
himself a reference to Doraemon.
Isn't that of that blue flying cat?
Yes.
Yes, the blue
Yes.
flying robot cat.
Okay, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Wait, he's a cat?
Yes, he is supposed to be a cat. I don't get it either.
Let's see. Are you okay?
I'm not feeling well, but I'm just tired. Don't worry.
Oh, mood.
You should go home and rest.
That's what I said.
Thank you for your concern, but I'd rather rest here. I don't want to be alone.
Is something bothering you?
She lost money at Pachinko again.
A little bit. Have you heard about
Bro,
the
that's the other guy.
disappearances that have been happening lately? I know it's just a rumor, but people going missing after watching a ViewCube video.
It's the same as the urban legend from 6 years ago.
But it's different this time. I think it's actually happening.
I was able to find the video. Do you want to watch it?
Do I?
Not right now. Now's not the time.
I'm getting a feeling that this is connected to something bigger.
Something bigger? Like what?
I wonder what it says about me, that I hear about some occult thing that could be dangerous, and someone asks, hey, do you want to do the thing that could be dangerous? And I'm like, yes, absolutely. I'm usually danger averse, but the moment the occult is involved, or like other sorts of like weirdness, I want to know.
You would be an excellent Call of Cthulhu PC, and I mean that in the worst way possible.
Yeah, I have reason that if I were to play Call of Cthulhu, I would talk to the DM about having a house rule where, like I had this funny character idea of someone who knows a lot about the Cthulhu mythos. So his Cthulhu mythos stat is high, but it doesn't impact his sanity because he doesn't actually believe it's real. The moment something actually proves it to him, though, he will take all that damage in one lump sum.
He
and
just
probably
dies.
die. Yeah. The moment he has proof. This is not a character that is meant to last very long.
Oh my god.
Shad, yes to both of those. Also, hi, Dragon Cat.
Dragon Cat! Hey!
Good boy!
Shad, I can definitely see us visiting a haunted house sometime. That wouldn't be too hard to find, but I didn't know that you had a lead on a grimoire.
Alright, how do you feel about exploring an abandoned mental hospital?
Absolutely.
I'm good.
I think there might be one near my house.
When I was younger, I explored an abandoned school near where I lived, and those are kind of the same thing.
Lamau.
The closest I've ever
the
come
voices of the
to
damned?
the closest I've ever come to this is a mostly abandoned mall that was that was about to be torn down and rebuilt.
I went there with you, didn't I?
I think you might have. We went there with Jasu. Or
Yeah.
Jas, sorry.
Yeah.
I've never been to anywhere like that, but gosh, do I want to.
It's a very liminal space. Like, it is full of empty storefronts and wide open spaces that are very obviously intended for a lot more people.
Yeah.
Like, I was in there and I was like, are we even allowed to be here? This feels wrong. This feels like a security guard should come up and yell at us to go away.
Yeah, I know, it's great.
It feels like the exact kind of
Nirvana
location I would
initiative.
enjoy being in.
What? It's just something I saw online. Some kind of terrorist attack or something being planned.
What do you think, Aiba?
There are rumors to that effect, but nothing concrete. I do not have enough data to make a determination yet.
Anyway, that's what's got me scared. It's kinda creepy.
Mame, why are you here? I mean, I know why she's here, for the curry.
Well, because,
I guess I didn't need to ask. You come here a lot, Mame.
yeah, it's calming being here.
I would have preferred you said you liked the food.
Of course I like the food too, but I like the atmosphere. And how you fit right in, Genny. It's really calming. It's my favorite place.
Come to think of it, you come here to quiz me an awful lot. And sometimes you leave without even eating anything.
Well, you're the only one that likes my quizzes, Genny. When I ask Mizuki, she gets this look on her face.
Why do you not like quizzes?
Mame's questions are really niche.
Oh, yeah, I know people like that.
Do they bother you, Genny?
As long as it doesn't get in the way of work, I don't mind.
When we were with family for my birthday, we played a little game that required us making various lists of various things, like, you know, name 5 fruits, name 5 things that you'd find in a suburb, things like that. Well, my nephew decided to, well, not quite Family Feud. It's more like one of the mini games in Higurashi. But anyway,
yeah, basically the idea was you list down 5 things you get points based on how many people listed the same thing.
Yeah. Anyway, my nephew decided to do his own questions rather than one that was on a card, and all of his were things like top 5 World Heritage sites.
I can't even name one.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, that is way too niche for this kind of game.
It's nice seeing you two together. You're almost like father and daughter.
I guess Amame is like my daughter.
Maybe Mame has a father complex.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh no, it just reminded me of my dad.
Right, your parents.
They divorced when I was little, so I've been separated from my dad. I really liked him, so I was really sad.
You really like your dad, huh?
Yeah, he's the best.
You know where Shoma is?
No. Why do you ask?
I wanted to ask him something.
Did something happen?
I saw on the news that a corpse was found at the stadium. Something related to that?
Actually, yeah.
Mizuki, at this point you should clarify that A, you do not believe he is the subject at this time, and also B, that it wasn't Shoma.
Yeah, come on!
I'm looking for Shoma. It has something to do with the corpse found at the stadium. Anyway... I'll come eat here soon.
Yeah, please do. You haven't been in a while.
Sorry, I've been busy with work. Mame has been inviting me, but actually, you were the one who introduced me to this place, right, Mame?
Yeah.
Was it 6 years ago? I remember when I ate Genny's food for the first time, I was shocked by how good it was. It was the first time I felt that way since eating Ota's food.
Oh
God.
My god!
What?
I love his outfit!
Yep.
What is that apron? And is that a rainbow?
That is a rainbow. That apron is awesome. Look, his hair is adorable and super fluffy.
I think the rainbow is
Ota gay?
Absolutely not. We know this.
Ota's
I think
bi or pan.
Yeah. But I think the rainbow might be related to Iris. Due to the other
She
ASAP
is
things on
Miss
there.
Rainbows after all.
Yeah, her song is something like Invincible Rainbow Arrow or something like that. And it has this
Her name is literally the goddess of rainbows.
Oh yeah, that too.
Invincible Rainbow Arrow.
Oh, and the pin on the bottom right says, I love ASAT.
Okay.
I could absolutely see Oda as an ally.
I hear all of your arguments, and I hear them. I'm also completely ignoring them because Rainbow Pin. Ota is gay as fuck.
I mean, we already know he's bi. We already know he's bi because when Date flirts with him that one time in the first chapter, in the first game, he's like, "Really?" No, we already know he's bi.
Don't talk about Ota here.
Why not?
He's a rival.
Oh.
Where were you last night?
Last night?
I was here last night. The only person I saw was a drunk, passed out Ryuki. What were you doing leaving your place unattended?
I think that was when I went to the convenience store to get some miso. I have tons of regulars. Sometimes I have them watch the place for me.
I see. Ryuki was saying something about traveling to the mirror world, so I thought something happened.
Sounds like something a drunkard would say to me. The customer next to Ryuki was saying some weird things too. When that king over there awakens, I'm going to disappear like a candle.
What?
Fuck?
Like, I could make a comment about stuff like that, but I know it would make no sense to anyone here besides me.
Well, make
You
the
know,
comment.
make it.
Howard.
I mean, it sounds like something a Finger King from Parabola would say.
Correct. No one else here gets it except you. Moving on.
Not real, I'm just something that shows up in the king's dream.
That sounds like a reference to Through the Looking Glass and What Alice Found There by Lewis Carroll. The story deals with themes of not being able to tell reality from illusion, mirror worlds and the like.
The customer ran off spouting that gibberish. I had to run after him to get him to pay for the food.
I thought you said you trusted your customers.
That guy wasn't a regular. When I grabbed him and got back, Ryuki was gone.
Huh. I thought you said you went to go buy miso.
Oh, that's right. I guess I went to the convenience store before that.
I guess yesterday was pretty hectic, huh?
Yeah.
You know where Shoma is?
Sorry, I haven't the slightest idea. He hasn't been here, and I haven't talked to him at all. How is he related to the incident at the stadium?
It's confidential. I can't tell you that.
I'm heading home now.
Mame, you really don't look too good. Want me to take you to the hospital?
It's okay. I just need some rest.
Amame, you can rest in the back if you want.
Yeah. I might do just that.
Mame, are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry about me.
Guess we'll take her word for it.
Mizuki, we're in the middle of an investigation. We should leave this to Gen.
Okay. Genny, please take care of Mame.
Yeah, no problem.
Can you head to Matsuhita Diner?
Already planning on it.
Are you gonna ask Ota about,
I haven't seen him.
That was a...
What about you, Ota?
That was, like, from the soul.
No, I
Were you squealing over Ota or Iris? Or both?
Ota. Iris is cute and all, but it doesn't look out of place for her, and as such, it's not surprising.
Okay, Ota look like that sprite looks like he just woke up out of bed, or he looks high as shit.
Yeah, he's got that sleepy bitch energy. He's just like me, for real, for real.
Yes. Also, I must insist you look at the profiles now that you have come here.
Yes!
Shima always comes in alone, and he usually leaves without saying anything.
I see.
Do you
I
think
wonder...
Shoma saw that video too?
What's up?
I wonder if Ota's mom is still around.
Probably.
If he did, it wouldn't be good.
Video?
How am I feeling right now? I'm feeling poppin'. Like, we can look it up, but I am having fun guessing. And I for some of the questions that we're seeing again and again, I am learning which ones are which.
They haven't shown... Okay, we have to talk to them first, I think.
Okay, but first...
You know, this is easily making this playthrough take twice as long.
Yeah, but I'm having fun with it.
Oh, I get it.
We're kind of also trying to extend it, if you recall.
I guess.
Shad, every so often, the AI will, like, ask to do a psych eval thing, and I mean, it can be a little fun to do, but it always asks when I'm going through the menu for things that I want to check right this moment. So I'm always busy when it asks.
It sure helped me be happy.
Like, maybe if it asked after I did, like, a map transition or something, I'd say yes more often.
Mizuki, The gray aliens have a morning stretch routine video. Wanna watch?
Doesn't that video come on at 3 a.m. in Animal Crossing?
Oh, I saw that earlier. I think I'll pass.
Something about CRT TVs that I just like. Maybe it's because the 90s kid in me.
I've got one just like 10 feet to my left.
You
I
mean
got
your
one.
attitude?
I
2 inches
still
next
have
to
one
me.
when I was little that's like a 16-inch screen. It is like tiny as shit, but I love it.
Mine's 13, so it's small.
It's so tiny!
Mine's decently big, but it has to be because when I streamed Paper Mario, I was playing it on that, which means I'm playing it from like 10 feet away.
Getting the old getting the old N64 experience, huh?
Tessa?
Yep.
When are you going to slap my bucket?
Oh, never.
Shot down.
Dunked on, bitch.
Hey, Ota. What's Ota's black sauce?
It's our house special soy sauce.
That is remarkably straightforward.
I mean, that's what it was this whole time.
What is Miyumi's fish sauce?
Ota, what's chef's bloody salad?
Oh, it's this dish I make by wrapping myself up in barbed wire.
How is this
What?
still open? One would hope it at least tastes good.
Ota, is there something is there something about yourself you're not telling us?
Yeah. It's a clock, but the hands aren't moving.
A calendar, and me, and Tessa.
What do they have in common?
Oh, Shad, did you take the CRT? Wait, no. What we had in the room wasn't the CRT.
They both have dates.
Oh no!
He's a M? I'm not sure what you mean by that, Shad.
Hey, Mizuki, isn't that your chair?
Hey, Ota, do you have life insurance?
Okay, let's talk to them.
Wait, how many wing sync? Do they both have wing syncs or no?
They do.
Yeah, we have to save.
Yeah, we do.
See if they've shown up in the files now, by the way.
I'll check after I wing sync the two of them.
Eggplant, eggplant, I love eggplant.
Iris, what the fuck?
I love eggplant. Mappo, Mappo, I love Mappo tofu.
Listen,
Iris.
just because the tumors were erased doesn't mean the mental damage was taken away.
Well, yeah, that's apparent.
Or
Yeah,
maybe
I
it's just always like this.
Yeah, I don't think the tumor's to blame. I think that's just her.
I've been
You
saying
think
that
I'm
this
autistic?
whole time!
Eggplant, eggplant, I love eggplant. Mappo, Mappo, I love Mappo tofu.
Okay, who did it better?
I'm gonna have to say Ota on this one.
Yeah.
Honestly, Oda, because
Oda.
she was. No, not
Gosh
there.
dang it, we have to complete this area first before we can examine it. God.
Also, can we check the door to see if Miyumi's back there?
I can't.
Damn, great sadness.
You don't look 30 years old.
You think so? I have been making some progress lately. I've gained a lot of life experience. I'm a refined adult now.
If he got a haircut, he'd look less childish if you ask me.
I think he looks cute with that hairdo.
Who don't look
He
or
does.
act their age. You do well.
You know, once again, I am basically Ota.
Same.
Like, I've noticed, much to my chagrin, some people treat me a bit childishly, and it's probably because I act childishly. And it's like, I'm an adult. I don't need you to remind me of things or get things for me.
Yeah, fuck those guys. You're an adult. You make your own decisions. If you want to act childish, then fuck it.
Yeah, although for me, it's not so much a want to act childish. It's I can't not act childish. The way my head is, I have trouble. Yeah, it's the autism. I have trouble taking things seriously.
I was gonna say it's because we're autistic, bro. It's the tism.
Yeah. I was actually thinking the other day when I was at work. I am basically a cartoon character who is trying so hard to be normal. Whenever I'm at work.
Character from Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you're saying I look really young? That's a compliment.
Young? Don't you mean more like childish?
Oh, stop, Tessa. You're embarrassing me. She means that I'm as cute and pure as a child in the prime of their youth.
I don't think that's what she meant.
I suppose his positive thinking is what allows him to retain his youth.
You're not gonna cut your hair?
I've been busy. I haven't had a chance to cut it.
You're really busy, huh? Want me to cut it? Snip, 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 snip. How long is this gonna take?
Really? You'll cut my hair? Well, I think I'll save that experience for later. I want to grow it out longer so I have as much haircut time with Tessa as humanly possible.
Longer hair does not take longer to cut.
True.
Ota, if you're gonna head this restaurant, you should care more about how you look.
I have very long hair, but I could cut like 90% of it in about 5 seconds.
Oh yeah, since you work in a food place, do you have to wear a hairnet?
I would if I was actually working in the kitchen. Because I'm not, I don't, strictly speaking, have to.
Oh, you work at the drive-thru part.
Yeah. I like working with people.
And practice your impressions.
That's actually what Gen from Brahmin said too.
That too. Being able to talk to people all day, I tend to I tend to style my voice after various characters that we've voiced over the years. Like, I'll just pick a random character from Danganronpa and be like, well, this is my voice today.
Oh, do it.
Why would I just imagine you speaking like Tasty, like, how you doing, sweet? How you doing, sweetie? You want me to get you some burgers and fries? Would you like chicken nuggets or something?
I need to know.
Yeah?
I need to know. Have you ever done Hifumi?
No, I typically do the more normal sounding ones, like Mahiru or Korekio or things like that. I don't do the ones that have like a thick accent or things like that.
Hifumi is deeply disappointed.
Like, the thing is to try subtly adjusting my voice for a range of characters while I'm working, not to weird out the customers.
That's fair.
But it's not like spending more time on my appearance is gonna make my food taste better. Besides, I get plenty of customers.
This place is poppin'.
Well, yeah, with my cooking skills, that's to be expected. I think history will call me the chef blessed by the culinary gods.
Okay, but the only customer here is Iris, though.
Because I'm on break. Didn't you see the sign? During regular business hours, I don't have time for breaks.
Ota is not exactly exaggerating. Matsushita Diner offers affordable, tasty food. Queues often form out the door.
So it actually gets pretty crowded, huh?
Yeah, and I welcome the challenge. I don't want to lose to Gen.
Why are you two competing anyway?
He talks about me like some kind of mortal enemy or something. I hear him talking trash about me. He says I'm not dedicated to my cooking. Not determined to be the best, but I want to prove to him that I'm better, and I do it my way. Just you watch. I'm gonna make Matsushita Diner super popular.
Shad, sometimes I lean
up the door.
Shad, sometimes I lean towards a more feminine voice when I'm doing customer service, but often when I'm doing customer service, I lean for a a deeper, more like butlerish voice. And I try to be clear in my diction, though that has led to a lot of people assuming that my voice is an AI.
Oh no. Why do I just imagine you trying to be Sebastian from Black Butler?
Not familiar with how he sounds.
Wait.
Sounds like Abby, actually.
I was about to say
me, but Earth has basically not shown up for any of the anime night streams.
Yeah, I know. I was about to say.
Yeah.
Well, just imagine a very stereotypical English butler, and you've basically got it.
Okay, I suppose.
Make him beastie. Make him beastie.
Like, my customer service voice takes a lot of inspiration from the likes of Alfred from Batman or Valkenheim from Blaze Blue. Stuff like that.
We'll do it now.
You're still Iris's fan, right?
Of course. I'm still Tessa's #1 fan, after all. It's my
like,
duty to support her.
That was it right there.
I see.
I name search her on Twitter and defend her to anyone talking trash. I even use multiple accounts so she can rise to the top of trending. I am devoted, day and night.
You just admitted your sock puppeting, bro.
Iris, you really shouldn't be adding more fuel to the fire here.
Fire!
Hot pot Tessa!
Shipping!
Freight crate Tessa!
Airplanes!
Hide flight Tessa!
It's the brand new star of the networld, Tessa! Also known as ASAT, you bet!
I still don't get the joke or the game behind that.
It's called call and response.
Okay,
it's
but how do you go from like height flight to Tessa?
You just end in Tessa or Asa every time, no matter what.
Yeah. She says a word, and her fans have to make like have to say two rhyming words associating with the word she says.
I see. About the video.
Anyway,
this was mentioned in the first game.
Mame told me there was some rumor about a video making people vanish after they watch it.
That's the one.
So, you want to watch it?
Do you think Shoma saw that video too?
He could have.
Because it was Shoma who solved the BATS 490 code 6 years ago.
Yeah, about that.
Is there a code hidden in the new video too?
Yeah, a much tougher one than the last. I've been trying to figure it out, but I've got nothing.
So you have watched the video?
I've been thinking about how and why exactly the people who watch the video end up missing.
My guess is the people who solve it end up mind-controlled. Like Project Bluebeam or MK Ultra.
What's Project Bluebeam?
Mortal Kombat Ultra?
It's a project by NASA that projects lasers and holograms into the atmosphere.
It was something to do with the Vietnam War, I believe.
They say it's for investigating the atmosphere and ionosphere.
Go on.
It is something that is actually real life. But yeah, it was some bad shit.
But in reality, it's a scheme to take over the world.
Yeah, like a lot of military projects, it's not great.
The idea is they can project images of aliens, UFOs, God, anything they want.
I like calling them UFOs.
What is that face?
Tricks the people of Earth into thinking the planet is being invaded or something.
Oda, what is that expression?
That way, they can unite the world under the false pretense
I
of
don't
fighting
know.
back against a foreign threat. It gets the people of the world to abandon their allegiances to religion or any one nation, and instead unify under a new world order. So this video is kind of the same idea. Project an image into your mind that makes you think a certain way.
What about the other one, MK Ultra?
MK Ultra is the code name for a top secret project that the CIA was running that tested different kinds of mind control. Their so-called experiments were inhumane, even torturous. all to try to prove mind control exists. They forced unsuspecting patients to take LSD, and did electroshock
Oh, I did hear
therapy,
about this.
hypnosis, and the results of their experiments.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. MK Ultra is like, as far as like secret government projects, it's one of the more well-known ones.
We're all destroyed, so no one knows anything for sure.
It's like right up there with the Philadelphia experiment. Let's see. About the incident from 6 years ago.
6 years ago? From Divida? Yeah, do you remember? That's not something I can just forget. I saw half a body appear out of nowhere. I saw it explode and... Why are you asking
You also
me
saw a
about
man's head explode right in front of you.
Yeah, but that was different.
Well, here's the thing.
What if the other half showed up?
It must have teleported. It got stuck in another dimension, and half the body got sucked in.
Yeah, she had that theory with the first body 6 years ago.
The body got sliced in half, then time traveled 6 years to now.
I personally think that Iris is correct here.
Jeez, bodies cut in half, blowing up, showing up out of nowhere? How do you explain it if it's not paranormal?
If I
I
may,
mean, like,
the questions of how the body appeared and how it detonated were answered by subsequent investigation.
What's up?
I mean, it has to be at least a little paranormal, or at least a little science fiction, because how do you cut a body down the middle at the atomic level?
Not only that, how do you cut it in half along the atomic level, and the other half stays perfectly preserved for 6 years?
I am sure that this game is
in a thermite reaction.
going to have a very plausible sounding technobabble explanation.
Yeah, alternatively, Nyes is right, which, I mean, we know this world is a simulation. We have definitive proof of that as the players of this game. And because the world is a simulation, things can be fucky like that.
Right, but that doesn't explain how the other half of the body showed up.
That strange occurrence can't be explained by science alone. What I think happened is something like the Bermuda Triangle manifested here.
Bermuda Triangle? I'm noticing a trend with all the questions that Mizuki is asking here. She is basically being Solid Snake. Bermuda Triangle.
On the east coast of
Bermuda
North
Triangle.
America.
Melkier.
The Bats 490 video.
Behind D?
It can't be.
Behind D.
You?
MK Ultra.
In the Atlantic
Project
Ocean,
Bluebee.
there's a spot called the Bermuda Triangle. Tons of ships and planes and stuff have vanished without a trace there. There's a bunch of theories, but no one can really explain the how and why.
I'm trying to solve this case, but I'm dummy thick. And
I knew you were going to say
my
something like
ass
that.
cheeks keeps alerting
God damn, I
me
knew
terror.
you were going there, you son of a bitch!
Some people think it's a miniature black hole. Others think aliens abducted them. There's even one story about a corpse that was found in the area.
Oh, Jesus
He died
Christ.
64 years ago, but the body didn't age a day.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, given Iris's enthusiasm for the topic, but the Bermuda Triangle is an urban legend. The kind of examples she mentioned are usually misunderstandings, exaggerations, or completely fabricated. In other words, the mysterious aspects of the Bermuda Triangle are entirely man-made. According to calculations, the probability of a vessel going missing in that area is no different than any other place.
I don't want to spoil her fun. I'm not gonna tell her.
What do you think of shrimp? Red! It's being heated-y. Hey, there we go.
It's a mame.
What does it say that Amame is the crazy one?
I mean...
Yeah, surely that would be...
Iris.
You've matured.
Thank you. You're a super popular internet idol at Lemniscate. Oh no, I'm not really that big a deal. Not to mention there's a ton of new talent. If I take my eyes off my dream for even 1 second, they'll pass me by. It's pretty cool that you haven't let fame get to you. And you're still serious about chasing your dream, Iris.
Well, things are different now. I'm not a teenager. I can't rely on my youth or make cringy comments anymore.
Sure you can.
I need to work hard and prepare for the winter. Like the ant and the grasshopper. I've got to leave my mark on the net world. I really
She'll
want
do
to
it.
chug jug with you.
So she
I guess it's not
Shovel
copyrighted.
Forge, she moved from Shovel Forge to Fortnite.
I would classify that as cringe.
Don't worry, Iris. It's part of your charm.
Let it run my mood. Can't
Not the
stop
video.
So you know about the video, right?
What's up?
Never mind. Continue for the moment, B.
I hope Shoma's okay.
Anyway, don't watch that video again.
Yeah, Shad, that's not supernatural. That's just Alaska.
Consider it
Yeah.
from the president of Lemniscate.
Sounds about right.
If those rumors are true, it could be dangerous. Understand?
Yes, ma'am.
You think she really understands?
Shad, no. I'm not good enough at shooters to be a pro Fortnite gamer.
Absolutely never.
Nor would I want to.
I do not believe there is any point in asking.
Now, maybe if boomer shooters were popular online still.
Just play Fortnite like a boomer shooter.
You really can't.
can you
It's
show me the
lacking
video?
a lot of the things that make a boomer shooter.
I have already found it.
Like?
It is posted to
I do
VTube
know
under
a
the name
streamer that
Nirvana
occasionally
Trial.
does Unreal Tournament 99 streams with the community.
Nice.
Gianni?
Like a wider range of weaponry, tight enclosed
Fortnite
maps,
has that.
secret
Fortnite has
areas.
Fortnite has
An
that.
emphasis on movement.
Nothing
Fortnite
I've ever
has
seen.
that.
Nothing I've ever seen on Fortnite has those.
Fortnite has literally all of those.
I would first, at the risk of sounding like a fucking snob, I would rather focus my energy on playing games that actually have something to say.
Can you play it?
At once.
Sometimes you just want to play a game that, you know,
Oh wait.
Hey.
turn your brain off to.
Oh, don't like
Turn your
that.
brain off.
Oh,
Man robs ghost.
Damn it, Florida man, you've struck again.
That's pretty good. I won't lie, that's pretty good.
Oh my god. Why the toilets?
They're really milking out the weird videos in this game, aren't they?
Why all the skibbity?
I didn't get
Yeah.
anything from that.
I'll be honest.
That monstrosity's name, Earth.
I'll be honest. I'd rather not play something where I can get Darth Vader to drop hard R slurs.
We don't talk about that. No one likes that. Not even no one in Fortnite says that. Not even the devs.
Shad, I am a big fan of Doom mods and stuff like that. Fun fact, because I liked Hexen as a kid, I recently played through Hexen 2, being like, no one ever talks about this game. I should play it. And in the process, I found out why no one ever talks about Hexen 2. It's bad.
But there is a high likelihood that this is related to the HB case. Did you notice the similarities?
The code that Shoma decoded, Bats 490, and the QR video.
Yes, the video from 6 years ago linked to Jin Furue from our investigation.
It can't just be a coincidence. The rumors about the missing people must have something to do with the HB case for sure.
Yes, we do not know for certain if Shoma saw the Nirvana trial video, but it is all the more reason to find him as soon as possible.
Hey, Mizuki, are you okay?
Huh? Yeah, I'm fine.
You were pretty spaced out there for a while.
I'm fine. I'm gonna head out and look for Shoma. Let me know if you find anything.
Yeah.
Got it.
Right.
Wait, menu.
I remembered.
Did you?
There we go.
I did. Skills. Runs really fast. Singing, dancing, the occult. Game commentary. Ah, so... Right, we knew she was a bit of a Let's Player. He still runs by the diner by
Seriously?
He still loves Tessa. He still has no girlfriend. He's still a virgin. He's still an amazing cook. Nothing has changed.
Oh, God. I'm kind of feeling that one. Except for the virgin part.
I'm a little sad that writing has dropped off of his skills.
I mean, it still says he still fights. It's just that's not in his list of the skills.
It says self-proclaimed, though. He's probably not doing as much because he's taking up the family diner biz.
Probably. Okay.
Alright, where are we at
Miyagi
next?
Park. Yeah, Shad, that is part of the reason why I started being like, oh my god, I am just Oda, aren't I? And then as time went by and I got to know him more and more, I was just like,
Looks
oh
like
no,
Shona
I
isn't
am
here.
Oda.
Right.
Huh? Isn't that...
Liam?
Kizuna and Leon.
They might know where Shoma is. Let's go! Hi, you two.
Big sis.
Oh, hey, Mizuki.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I want to check the things first.
That machine shed isn't used anymore.
I think this is the first thing we've actually seen in Yoyagi Park that has a comment.
It used to regulate the fountain pump.
I'm a little sad that I can't seem to see the monolith from here. Am I standing like right in front of it?
Probably.
Keep flashing back past something that seems to be green.
Yeah, it was like a lever or something.
Near the people.
Light.
Like,
You just moused over it.
Right.
It's the light
to the
post.
right. Oh, Lamau. Never mind.
Sorry, you said green thing, and so I was looking for like a thing that was green, not green message. About the wheelchair.
Huh? What is it, Big Sis?
Well,
Oh, the wheelchair? You do not have to worry. I am used to it by now. As you know, the injury I received to my spine 6 years ago caused my legs to stop working. I have been in a wheelchair ever since. I will not be able to dance anymore, like I used to. Dancing was the one thing that freed my heart. No more. But it would be inappropriate of me to complain. I was caught in an explosion, and yet I survived. It is a miracle that I am still alive. To not appreciate that fact would be a sin.
Kizzy.
About 6 years ago.
6 years ago. Big Sis.
yep. I lost my left eye in the explosion. But I don't even worry about it anymore. I got a good partner.
Indeed.
Oh, is that a false eye?
Yeah, something like that. If anything, things have been even more lively for me.
You're damn right.
Oh, quiet.
Aww.
Aww.
Lively.
Oh.
About the fountain.
Oh, I was just remembering about Big Sis. Not referring to you, of course.
Oh, the one you lived with from 9 to 15, right?
Yes, I used to come here with her often. I think it was summer, when I was 10 years old. I accidentally got my clothes dirty. It was my father's favorite imported outfit. I was scared that I was going to get scolded harshly by my father. I tried so hard to come up with a lie. Who could I blame? And as I was thinking, She pushed me into the fountain.
She what?
I was shocked, but then she jumped in after me. Let's do some laundry, she said.
Oh, like washing your clothes by playing in the water.
Yes, but she had another reason. As we splashed water on each other, I remember her saying, when you're feeling down, you should clean your heart. It was not only my clothes that needed cleaning, but also my heart.
That's cute.
I was trying to find an excuse, or come up with
How
a
does
lie
one
that would
clean
have been
your
caught
heart?
right away.
Very carefully.
I'm asking because lately, I've been kind of meh lately. I'd like to get a bit of get back into the upswing. Things aren't terrible, but I'm like, it could be a little bit better. You know what I mean?
I mean, I saw clean your heart as like stop looking for like an excuse or a lie that you could use. Those little things that dirty up your heart.
But she, well, instead of coming up with a lie, she turned it into the truth. She even went beyond that and made it into something fun. It is not good to worry about things, to come up with lies. That was what she was trying to say, I am sure. We went home together, soaking wet and laughing. Father laughed with us. I was just lost in that memory.
What are you doing here?
Oh, nothing in particular. I am just not feeling well today. And Leanne was nice enough to invite me outside to get some fresh air.
I thought Kizzy was feeling a little down, so I called her, and sure enough, I told her, let's go to your favorite place.
You really understand her well, don't you? Are you spying on her with a wiretap or something?
No, don't be ridiculous. It's true that maybe I've stolen some things in the past, but I've never stolen someone's privacy.
Do you know where Shoma is?
I'm sorry, I don't know. Damn.
Let's see. What are you doing here?
You can't tell?
I'm asking because I can't tell.
A young girl and a guy walking in a park together.
Multi-level marketing scheme?
It's a date!
Oh, this was a date?
Well, I guess it's not that formal. We just came here for a change of pace, for Kizzy. This is our favorite spot, you know? We've been on a ton of dates here. It's practically our second home. Just a nice, relaxing spot for both of us.
Yeah, sure.
Oh. Do you still love Kizzy?
Of course! My feelings haven't changed a bit. If anything, they've gotten stronger. When I'm with Kizzy, my heart soars. It soars so high, I feel like I can burst through the stratosphere and beyond the galaxy. It's my dream to fly. I remember telling you. So it's like my dream comes true whenever I see Kizzy.
Wow. To be honest, you don't seem like the kind of guy who's into commitment.
I am. And as more proof, I'm working as a locksmith. Kizzy said she doesn't like an unemployed man after all.
Yeah, that's nice. Turn your skills to a honest living. Do you know where Shoma is?
No, I haven't seen him. What happened?
It's nothing. You don't need to worry about it.
It's nothing. He's not tied to a murder or anything. Nothing to worry about. Leanne and Shoma became friends after the incident 6 years ago. Mizuki was the one who put them together. Shoma lost his father 6 years ago. Mizuki thought it would be a good idea to introduce Leanne to Shoma to cheer him up. Nowadays, they are almost like brothers, though it's hard to tell who the older one and who the younger one is. Ah. So, that's the canon route.
Unfortunately.
About 6 years ago.
Sorry. I don't want to talk about it.
I need to head home soon.
Huh? Already? We just got here.
I remembered that I have to do something.
Kizzy, what's wrong?
Why do you ask?
It seems like you're worked up about something.
I believe you are mistaken.
Oh.
Wait. Is it my fault?
What?
Do you not like being with me? Do you not like being seen with me?
Well, is that not how you feel about me? I am sure you know what I mean.
No, I don't. What are you saying?
Mizuki, you were right. Kizuna is acting strange. Why not wink sync with her?
Yours isn't quite as cool.
Lian, you're only with me because you feel guilty. Your supposed feelings for me are just a farce. In truth, I feel nothing but guilt inside. Guilt for what happened 6 years ago. Needless to say, you did nothing wrong, Lian. But that is not how you see it. You believe it is your fault for how I ended up. That is why you stayed by my side. I am just a burden. Please, just leave me. I do not want to be the reason you ruined your life.
Aww.
Izzy. She is assuming Lian's feelings come from a place of pity. What is it?
Can I wink sync into Lian too?
Consecutively? The battery usage is quite high. I could use a recharge. I have low power.
Come on, you can spare it.
Don't treat me like your allowance.
Can you please? I want to know Lian's true feelings.
I suppose. I will make an exception and use the emergency backup battery.
This better not bite me.
I'm sorry. Kizzy, I couldn't save you. I couldn't protect you. And because of that, you're... But that doesn't change how I feel about you. I love you. From the bottom of my heart. I don't care about appearances. I don't care what happens. You and I, forever. Forever. Eternally.
They really do care about each other. We need to tell them about how the other really feels.
How? Hey! I just read both your minds. And guess what? Is that what you want to say? Not to mention, it is tactless to wedge yourself into other people's romances. This needs to be solved between them.
Iva, how old are you now?
I am turning 12 this year.
So that's like 65 in human years.
I'm not a dog.
Yeah, you're a hamster.
Anyway, I need to be going. Lian, thank you for today, but please, you do not need to care about me anymore.
But... Kizzy...
There she goes.
Unfortunate, but we are not relationship therapists. We have another job to do.
Find Shoma.
Okay, Sekiba High. We have checked all of our leads for Shoma. But instead we find Ryuki here at the all-girls school.
Ryuki, what are you doing here?
Oh, Mizuki. Isn't it obvious? I'm here for the reinvestigation.
Reinvestigation?
He's got them crazy eyes. 6 years ago, the second victim of the HB case was found in this classroom. Chikara's right half was on the blackboard, stuck on like a suction cup. Okay. Sometimes you get a bad one that wobbles.
I fucking hate that.
He doesn't look normal. His eyes are dead. Mood. Sometimes I feel like that.
Same.
Ryuki.
I cannot determine anything from him when he is in this state.
Why is this man not in a hospital?
Because he runs from his problems. Don't you remember when we played as him? Are you okay?
Okay.
Yeah, you look tired. You should go home and rest.
I don't have time to rest. I need to find the culprit. Besides, I had Tama tie me up tortoiseshell bondage style earlier, so I'm feeling good.
Yeah, you should definitely just head home.
It's all right now, because I am here! Half might! Half for all! We are full-time heroes!
It looks wrong hearing him give that energy with his voice while he looks like that.
I can do anything. I'm like a superhero. I won't lose to the bad guys. And if anyone gets in my way...
Let it be. He is not capable of participating in normal conversation.
He's especially bad today.
How do you like eating your jellyfish?
Can you eat jellyfish?
Yes, I have had jellyfish. I don't really recommend it. Well, what I had was a thing called a cold jellyfish plate. The jellyfish itself had very little flavor. It was just the sauce that was with it that was giving it the flavor. But the texture, it was somehow extremely rubbery, but with like a more firm bit inside of it. The best way that I can find to describe it is that it was like trying to eat a crunchy tire.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think I would have it with peanuts. Reinvestigating what?
The investigation has only just begun. I need to keep my eyes wide open. I need to see the pieces. Lost beyond time. This is my case.
But, Ryuki, you're...
Not the main character right now.
Hold on, Mizuki. Ryuki is not well. He is traumatized. But in these circumstances, it is better to not push back against things he says. You may inadvertently make his condition worse by denying his delusions.
Really?
Yes. It is common practice for patients in Ryuki's condition.
Okay, Ryuki. Just don't do too much, okay?
Oh, I know. The shrine. Ikume Shrine. I'll go there. It'll help me calm down.
Damn.
There he goes.
There is nothing we can do for him.
We can't talk to Tama, be like, hey yo!
Ryuki was traumatized by the
Your host
events
good in
6
there?
years ago, and has been hurting ever since. He tried to return to work, but his symptoms worsened.
Yeah, he's supposed to be on leave of absence to get better, but...
His symptoms have not improved. Anyway, there are no leads here.
Let's get going.
Alright, time to stop running from our problems and go to the hospital.
Sorry to bother you at work. You're Jin Furue's...
Yes. I was his nurse when Ginny was here. I call him Ginny because he was still in his late teens when he was here.
How old are you?
Of course. He grew up. He was a very important man, but to me, he's still that little kid.
Just turn around to leave.
Bye.
Mizuki, don't push her onto that.
What?
Oh, sorry. Old habits.
Tate.
And I was just like, guess what? You're going back.
Look, a UFO!
Right, sure.
Where?
The unidentified floor oranges?
I've had enough with marriages. It's really a hassle to build up a relationship. I'm too busy, and I'm almost 40.
Well, I suppose that's my answer.
Wow, she looks nothing close to 40.
She does look young for her age.
What's
She
your name?
must have
My name is
amazing
Hana
skincare
Yamasu.
routines.
Yeah. I'm glad my skin looks as well as it does in my age. But I do need to be better
Hana-
about it.
Hanao Nasu. That feels like a pun.
Has this happened before?
I don't know. I'm bad at remembering things. They call me an airhead, even though I'm a lifesaver.
Well, I mean, life preservers are full of air. Do you have any skills?
I can get them in the tightest spots.
The needle?
No, I'm talking about cars.
You're talking about parking?
That's a skill I don't have.
Me neither, bro. I get nervous when parking.
I don't parallel park.
I heard he was
Neither
born
do
kind
I.
of frail, and he'd been in
Well, I
and out
could
of the
do
hospital
it,
since he was
but
young.
it's scary.
You heard?
Yes. As I said earlier, I was only his nurse when he was in his late teens.
What kind of illness did he have?
It was a visceral disease, though by the time he passed, he was completely cured.
I cannot search anything on Jin's illness. Those records have been completely wiped.
I never thought he'd get so big. When I first saw him in the magazines, me and some older nurses that knew him were really surprised. When he was a kid, he was shy.
I'm gonna get going. I am wiped.
Alright, see ya.
He couldn't even use the restroom.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm fading, but good luck, guys.
Thank you.
I never thought he'd become so
No
successful
prob.
and become the president at a big company. But he was killed. That's about it, though. I haven't seen him since he left the hospital.
Anything you noticed about him, seeing him from afar?
Well, let's see. He'd really changed.
Did he almost look like a different person?
Are you suspecting a change in identity?
Yeah, we can cross off twin or clone, but maybe he was replaced by someone else.
No, I'm sure it was him. I only saw him in pictures and read about him, but he was a neat freak. Very meticulous. I could sense it in his words. I'm positive it was him.
Well, this was a fat lot of nothing. We continued to search for Shoma, but
Where could he be? Maybe the video really did make him go missing.
Mizuki, you have a call. I will connect you.
Hey, Mizuki. I remembered something about Shoma. There's this place I hear he's been going to a lot. Horadori Institute of Genetics.
Huh? What's he going there for?
oh, right, to fix whatever Chikara did to him.
I haven't asked.
Horadori Institute.
I don't know why, but I guess he might be there. Thanks, Gen. I'll head over there.
Be careful.
Yep, cause like all the other investigations, there is 0 point in going to you never find any information at any of the places that you can go to. It's always something that pops up after you come.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. There have been 1 or 2 times where we found a lead at a location.
Not really.
I showed my police badge and Shoma's picture when asking around, but
Never seen that kid here.
I didn't miss it. For a split second, the security guard's expression changed when I showed the picture. Gotta use the thermo just in case.
There it is. His temperature is rising. He is lying.
In that case, we'll have to
kick his ass.
Send him over the moon!
Well, we made it inside at least. But where's Shoma?
Mizuki, I must protest against you doing anything rash. Boss will never let you hear the end of this.
I only sent like 2, 3, maybe 4 guards to the moon.
What are you talking about?
You punched the security guard unconscious to get him out of the way.
I didn't punch him. It was more of a kick.
Same difference.
You can't just write or kick your problems away.
Well, sorry, I'm not very good at covert ops, okay? Anyway, I got this weird feeling. My gut is telling me that Shoma is caught up in some bizarre science experiment.
Weird science.
Your gut is not a reliable source of information. This facility goes deeper. Shall we go?
Of course. I can't go back now.
Who the hell are you? How did you get in here?
Crap, they saw me.
You need to be more careful.
The music's kicking in.
Intruder! We're calling the police!
I am the police!
Police are right here.
In your dreams, girl. Let's get her.
Yeah!
Mizuki.
Well, if I gotta do it, I gotta do it.
Mizuki, do not use your full power. We are in the wrong here, you know.
Yeah, got it.
Okay, the one on the left, that's a decent boxer stance. Using a chair, that's a nice improvised weapon. What the hell is the guy on the right doing? I'm taking my time with these now.
That settles that.
Be on your guard. More are coming.
There's the intruder!
Damn, that was fast. But superior numbers aren't gonna do them any good.
Right, time to do a spin attack.
Okay, maybe they will.
Just do your C3 combo.
Hmm? You!
Need a hand?
What? First he tries to shoot us, and now she's helping us.
That's the last of them.
That was dangerous.
Thank you. Wait, what are you doing here? And why did you help me?
Should I not have?
You know that's not what I mean. Why are you here?
I don't follow.
You shot at me yesterday.
That was yesterday. Today is today.
What?
Anyway, do you hear that?
Hear what? What?
What is going on here?
I could ask the same thing. Her motivations are complicated. And Dragon Cat, I think her pipe is meant to be like a pipe version of Date's gun. Maybe it has special ammo.
Dragon Cat, you got it wrong. It's her motives are complex.
We should be far enough away now.
Also, it's not a pipe version of Date's gun because she has her own version of Date's gun.
Indeed. I do not sense any pursuers nearby.
Now, you two, let's talk.
You've been off since lunch.
I have? I'm the same as ever.
No, something's been off about you since lunch today. Does it have anything to do with why you were at Horadori Institute?
What are you looking at?
The fountain. The park is one of my favorite places. I am certain that is why Leon brought me here so many times. For the past 6 years, whenever he saw that I looked bored, he would bring me here and try to make me laugh. He would trip into the fountain on purpose, sometimes even pretending to drown. Honestly, none of it was funny.
Aww.
But before I knew it, I fell in love with this park even more.
Why were you at Horadori Institute?
Horadori Institute is funded by my father. You are aware of that fact, correct?
Yeah.
I came to confirm something. I thought I could use my name to give me some authority.
What did you want to know? Not gonna tell me, huh?
What were you doing there, big sis?
I'm looking for Shoma. I heard that he's been seen there a lot recently.
Shoma? Well, he is definitely not there.
Huh? How do you know?
He contacted me on Nile on the way here. Shoma is in the mountains of Nagano. He's gone camping, alone. That is what his Nile message said.
That sounds extremely suspicious.
He sent that message to myself, Mame, and you as well.
Oh, what? You're right. He's coming back on his motorbike today. Shoma is 18 now, old enough to ride a motorcycle.
You make it sound as though you're older, but you two are the same age.
Iba, can you check if he's really camping?
On it. He's not lying. He has been at the campgrounds the last few days. He was spotted on surveillance cameras in various locations.
For the past few days, huh?
At the very least, that does provide him an alibi in the Jin Furroway case. But even then, it is still the most likely possibility that his robot carried the body.
Do you think someone used Shoma's robot without his permission?
Anyone could do it. The Enda house has no security. Anyone could get in or out.
I guess we don't need to look for Shoma anymore.
Why did you shoot at me last night?
I felt like it.
Who just feels like shooting at a high school girl?
I don't think the high school part is relevant.
I almost died.
No, that would be impossible. I shot you with rubber bullets. You didn't notice?
You mean...
I had no intention of killing you.
Then why did you shoot me?
Just trust me. I'm not your enemy.
Take off that mask.
Why?
I want to see your face.
I refuse.
You want me to trust you? Then show me your face.
Sorry, I don't have my makeup on right now.
Ugh.
And I have a big pimple on my nose as well. It's embarrassing.
Then I'll just force you to take it off.
Don't bother trying. This mask is secured in place by an extremely powerful special adhesive developed by NASA. If you tried, it would rip my skin off. Or did you want to see my facial muscles? If that's the case, then I won't stop you. Okay, I lied. I would stop you.
So does that mean you're gonna wear that mask forever?
No. I'll take it off if I need to.
How the fuck do you eat?
The mask will come off if I apply the remover.
There are certain kinds of glue that require a special chemical to remove. The bond may also deteriorate naturally over time.
You must be really strong.
You must be really strong. You seem pretty handy with a gun. So who are you?
Don't try to find out.
How could I not? You're one of the most suspicious people I've ever seen. You're on the list of suspects.
That's a mistake. I'm not a suspect.
We'll see. That's for me to decide.
And one more thing. I'm not strong. I don't have a strong body.
Will they report me?
Concerned about what happened at the Institute earlier? Don't worry about it. They won't report it.
Why not?
For two reasons. First, the weapons they had are illegal. If those firearms are discovered, that could cause the facilities to be closed.
What's the other reason?
They are doing some questionable research. They wouldn't want the police anywhere near.
I see. I'm glad, though.
It seems you are safe this time. If Boss found out, she may have cut you in half herself.
Why were you at the Horadori Institute?
I was investigating.
Investigating? Are you some kind of detective or something?
Yes. Something like that. You know about the gene therapy research they're doing there, don't you?
Yeah. I don't totally understand it, but it's something about rewriting DNA, right?
I heard that they're doing illegal things there. I wanted to know about the dark side of the research myself. So that is why I'm investigating them. I want to know who did this to me.
Did what to you? Fine. If you don't want to give me the details, at least tell me this. They're doing shady things in there, and you want to find out what, right?
That's right.
What have you found so far?
I can't talk about it.
Why not?
It's top secret.
Top secret? But it could have something to do with my investigation.
I wouldn't know.
Hey, Aiba, can we sink into her?
I wouldn't even try. There is no way you would get Boss's permission.
But I can tell you this. It's about Tokiko Shigure.
Tokiko Shigure? The president of NICE?
That's right. The president of Horadori Institute, Chikara, was a senior member of NICE. 37 years ago, when Tokiko was 23, she became pregnant with his child.
What?
Chikara didn't want anything to do with it. He already had a wife and child.
Gross.
He demanded she get an abortion, but she refused.
Gross.
Very gross. She gave birth to the child. At the time, she had no immediate family and no money. Chikara was terrified. He was worried that the child might grow up to resent him and threaten him with blackmail. So he came up with a plan to have them adopted to one of his friends. To persuade Tokiko, he promised her prestige and power at NICE, that she would one day be president. Through tears, Tokiko reluctantly accepted and let the child go. Tokiko lost her child, but she did become a powerful member of NICE. Ultimately, she became the president of the Japan branch.
Whoever that child grew up to be, they could be linked to all this.
You're saying they could be terror? That's not possible.
Why not?
They've already passed.
Really?
It is a certainty. That's enough for now. I'm going to get going.
Fine.
Let's see the
but don't
log
get in
real
my
quick.
way again.
What's up?
Okay, that's all I want to see. Don't worry about it.
I won't get in your way. I'll only do what I need to do.
Yeah, okay. Oh, and one more thing. Earlier when you... Thanks for saving me.
You don't need to thank me for that. And one more thing for me too. If you plan on continuing your investigation, there are two important things to consider. First, whatever happens, don't lose sight of yourself. Even if someone you trust betrays you. And the other thing? Ryuki. Be wary of him.
What?
See you around.
Wait! What do you mean by that?
Watch out for him.
Jeez. Taking off right after dropping that bombshell?
She is right in that Ryuki isn't quite himself right now, but...
Wait, how does she even know about Ryuki?
Unknown.
What do I think of mermaids? Slimy. That's loving? What were you looking for at Horadori Institute?
It's no good. She's not answering.
Then we will have to ask her mind.
Right.
The experiment was a success.
What is this?
It seems Kizuna knows something about the dark side of Horadori Institute. Mizuki, we have no choice.
Kizzy, I'm sorry, but will you let me into your dream?
My dream?
I think we'll go ahead and stop at the start of this next Somnium. I feel like most people here are winding down a bit. I haven't told Boss about what happened at Horadori Institute. Nor have I told her about my kicking the security guard. But...
Kizuna Chieda. She seems to know something about Chikara.
that's as much as I've told her.
I think it's something to do with the HB case. So...
Okay then. Pewter, I'm ready to go.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Suki, I'm sure you already know, but the time limit inside Somnium is...
It's like, hey, I know you don't want to directly tell me this, so I am just going to brain hack you. Do I have your permission?
Yep, I'll be back before then.
Okay, let's get started.
I don't know, maybe we offer them candy or something. Look, if we strap you to this machine, you'll get a juice box and a granola bar. I mean, it worked on me when I was a teenager.
Your standards are rock bottom.
Comes from being a human guinea pig.
Hourly wage increase. I am the Eye Magician Girl, Aiba.
Feels like I'm watching anime.
In the name of AI, I will punish you with flogging and flaying.
Well, we are at a high school, so it's fitting.
Whoa, 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 that's way over the top. What is this Eye Magician Girl's special move?
I punch your abdomen repeatedly.
That sounds more like a fighting anime than a magical girl thing.
Okay, can I just say that if this move is incredibly powerful, these 2 frame punches
Yeah.
Incredible. You can't react to that.
Yeah,
you die.
It's plus on block. Shad, you're not wrong.
Is that?
On behalf of the moon, the beatings will continue.
It is similar to the Chikara we saw in the Wink Sink.
Little Blue Riding Hood.
That picture book might have some info.
Yes, we should inspect it. Somnium Stand! Activate!
We will inspect it. In a week. Puppy! I don't know why I'm paying attention to what the mental locks are. I will forget them.
No, Chad, Sailor Moon.
Yeah, absolutely Sailor Moon. Alright. With that, I will go ahead and call it here for now. And I will see you all next week for more Somnium Files. Also, most likely, more Blaze Blue on a Wednesday. Sorry for not running last week. Health and sleep stuff have been an issue for me lately. But I'm working on that. So, I will see you all next time. Hope you all have a nice weekend.